arches. You know, you're amazing. You're standing downtown and this church has arch, 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 arch. Okay, are we good? Okay. All right, so the first thing you have to figure out is how far back in space these arches go, right? You think about that? So you'd have to mark your first arch, okay? And then just like I did that box in here, okay? So you've got your first arch, right? Okay? And now, I also have to have the second arch, or I can't work on this, okay? So I know there's an arch here, okay? I'm gonna lay it out in a minute. This would be basically my front corner of the thing, okay? So if I did the second one back, okay? All right, let's say it's here, okay? Say my point, my distance point, my horizon line point was here, okay? This would be, you'd already have the horizon line worked out with something else that's on there, okay? All right, so the horizon line would already be worked out, okay? So the top and bottom of these are gonna go back to the horizon line. And let me mark this horizon line through here, okay? All right, so here's the horizon line, okay? All right, so this would be your HL, okay, right there, okay? All right, now, this system is called a midline system, okay? And in your book, where they've used it, is for railroad tracks. You know, you see that little railroad track diagram in there? You can use it for sidewalks, going back in space evenly, columns, windows, railroads, you know, whatever. Okay, anything that's going back even Steven, it's equal measurement, okay? So in this case, I'm going to show you how to do an arch, so I'm going to do a column up here. All right, so I have to have, the reason it's called midline, and this is again a Ucello thing. All right, this first thing here, I'm going to measure it, okay? And that'd be 12, so that's going to be a 6. You see, so the midline on this is at 6 inches. Okay? That does go back to the horizon line. I'm going to do this little dotted line here so you can see this. Okay? So the horizon line is here, but the line I need for the midline system is operating off of the halfway point of this first line. Everybody good there? That makes sense. Okay. All right. Halfway. Whatever height your first column is, okay, if you're doing the lockers out here, the lockers, you would measure that first locker, take halfway of it. That's what you're going to have to use to get the rest of them in line. Okay. All right. Okay. So now, usually if you do another color, it's the better thing to do. All right. So if I've got this unit all established, right? Okay, and I know this is where my second unit is. Okay, here's your bottom of your first one, midline, not the horizon line. Okay? And then when you pull these two things together here, okay, then right here is where the next column will be. Unless the architect is totally mussed it all over. Right. Okay.
This is if they're all equal distance.
Yes. And you have, like, factory windows is a great place to use this. Oh my goodness, you can just do factory windows like crazy.
Oh, I just love the building.
You see, and the lockers out here, they're even. You can totally use the system to get them down. Most sidewalks, you know, I mean, the ones in front of my house are not all the same. But, you know, I do see them going off in space. It wouldn't take much playing to get it right, you know, even that. All right, now, again, I've used this one now. Done. Everybody see what I'm saying there? All right, so now you need this one, okay, again, back through the midline, okay? And so you're marking that, okay? And going through it, this is where the next one is. You see how that's a little bit smaller? All right. Okay. And there's the next one. Every time, these are parallel with the side of your page. Okay? So you can see, I can just keep on going. I can keep on going, keep on going, keep on going. I can go through here. I've already used that one. Here through here. Go again. You see, that would be the next one. Then there's the next one. You see? Here through here. Here's the next one. You keep on going. See how much smaller they get every time? Okay, all right.
So the distance between the two sections, or as many sections as you're going back, how do you get that? Or is it just whatever?
What you do is set up another one, another going here. Say for instance, this was really the window.
Right.
And this was the space between them. You see, you'd mark that, you'd have another one. So you'd have two going on top of each other.
See, okay, never mind, all right.
Yeah, you'd have two, and that's not, I mean, that's That's not hard to do if you use different colors. You know, okay. All right, now this same system, okay? Say I'm standing in somebody's bathroom and I'm doing their bathroom, and there's tons of tiles on the floor. Okay, go in Greenville Mall now. You know, all those tiles everywhere they've got out there. Okay, all right. This same system is what you use for that. Okay, so what I do is measure across the front of the floor. Right, going back to my horizon line, and I would get this would go yonder. This angle would go yonder. Okay, right. This angle would go yonder. Okay. All right, I would measure the front of the tiles. How big is the tile? Okay. I'll do this even so you can see measure. It would be 13. Okay. All right. Do it again. Okay, all right. So now, 10, 8, 6, 4, say it's 2 inches. Okay. All right, now I'm going to go back to the horizon line with all these marks. It's going to look like a big fan. Okay. Let's see if I can get it going here. Hopefully we get a lot more accurate than I am with these measure markers. Okay, sorry. Okay, all right. So now, this is erased, right? This is my outside edge. Okay, now, I go measure shish kebab stick the back. Measure what it is front to back, the tiles front to back. So I'm going to need that first measurement there. Okay? All right. So now I have this one little quadrant sitting in here. That one little tiny one. Okay? So I can do a diagonal through it, just like I've done the diagonal here. You see? Diagonal through here. And so I've marked it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now I'm straight across, parallel. 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 And you see I've got my floor getting smaller, smaller, smaller. Y'all see that? So if for instance I'm at the mall and I can see more, okay, I've got the back quadrant now. I just put an X in it and keep on going. Okay? So I can see this, you see that just keeps on going. Parallel, and parallel, 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 parallel. Ah, okay. You see, just keep on going, keep on going, keep on going. Okay? See that? So if you flip this, you'll see that this midline right here, this is the first one here without all the divisions. This gives you more divisions. Okay? And you can see that there's the first one, and there's the second one of it. You see? So this one has a lot more divisions by going ahead and marking this off. If I had marked this off, I would have had the same thing happen. All right, now, the arches. Okay, the arches. All right, what I would do is measure from the top of this unit, right? Okay? And y'all know you usually have a capital up there and then the arch, something that designates where the arch is started, okay? That's true except in interior houses that were built like in the 40s, you know, they've got a lot of doorways that do this without the increment, right? So sometimes you'll have to measure from the top to bottom and take a proportional ratio with your shish kebab. You see and know where it goes. Then how tall is the top of the arch? Okay, so say I measured this arch and it's like, wow, it's a nice one. All right, so let's say it's a 4-inch arch up there. Okay, that's my top measurement, right? And say the arch is this, every other one, say. Let's do this one, okay? 4 inch. All right, so now, I'm gonna come on up with this, okay? Come on up with this, okay? This goes back to my horizon line. Okay, now. Okay, this goes straight up, that goes straight up. Now you see I've got my little box, just like I had the box laying down, this was going straight in the air. Okay? You see now it's the same system again. Okay? So again, I had marked up here, didn't I, somewhere? Okay, X, and then you divide, right? Divide this way, and you divide that way. Okay?
It doesn't matter if it's going back like this or like this, whatever it is, that's what you still do the
Yeah, but it foreshortens it for you. The whole system just foreshortens it for you. I mean, we can pat yourself up on the back here. To come up with this is like unreal. Some brilliant brain in this man's head. And he's sitting here, he's saying to his wife, this is so exciting, I can't sleep at night. So where is she? Not seeing it ever, bro. I can't wait to see how these marriages make it. This is like me stuck in doing concrete carving in my shop, still going out there When did that one fall over? Okay. Okay, here you go. All right, now we're gonna do an arch here and an arch here. I've done my X. Now what do I have to do?
Cross. Yeah.
Up and down. Okay. So I'm here. Right.
Cross through it.
All the way up to there. And I'm going up and down. It has to be parallel or it won't work. And that gets to be a little bit hard. You want to get a lenient, you know? Okay, we got those. Let's see. Now what I've got, 4 quadrants, correct? Okay, so what do I do?
Put X in.
X and on. X. Okay, and I really, really, really don't need the bottom. Not really, you see? Yeah. Now, when I would need the bottom, if I'm doing an Antonian arch, or a Gothic arch, or one of those Saudi Arabia arches, you know, you can sit here and you'll need the parts depending on what kind of arch you're doing. You see? In my case, I'm just doing a normal Roman round. Okay? So y'all can kind of see how it goes. And I won't need this. I won't need the bottom. On this particular type of arch, I don't need to come back in or anything, so I don't technically need it. Okay? Alright, now, done that. So what do? Divide down, divide down. Okay, divide down, divide down. Alright, then I have to divide across. You can see 32 of these. Can y'all see that? I mean, I just went, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh. This is too much. Okay. All right, now I've got everything except the last 4 quadrants right in the corner. So I need this X, right? This X, this X, that X. But again, I won't need these bottom 2. I'm just doing it to show y'all. Okay, all right. Okay, now, got my arches. So I need that, I need this, I need that, right? I need this, I need this, right? Good to go? On this one, I need this, I need, you know, won't need that one. I need this one, this one, this one, and that one. So now, can y'all see the arch already? Get up there? Yeah. So, got graded turns. Amazing. Thank you, Gisela. All right, now then, you can take your tissue paper, transparency sheet, okay, and you can lay it up here, right? And what can happen is if you see the back side of this, you know, the underpinning of the arch, you'll see what I'm saying? You can see up under it, like,
Oh, yeah.
you know,
There's like so many.
right.
Yeah.
You can take your transparency sheet and you can lay that. And you can scoot it over to the next quadrant here. And you will get the inside of this arch. You see there? You get the underpinning of it.
yeah.
You see where we're going?
So-
That may be the wrong side. You know, you have to do it, place it.
Yeah.
Is it the wrong side? I can't. It's the wrong side, okay.
You placed your little dot just inside of the X, just like you do on the other one.
Yeah. Now, that's just playing with it. Because 32, every single time, you've got no swell. If you do the 30, that little corner right there, put those dots, you're cool, okay? But if you do 16, you know, and I'm telling you, if it's an ellipse that's laying back and it's only that wide, you can't tell where your lines are, okay? So for me, the 16, I could always pretty much see the 16. So I know that works pretty well, okay, all right. And then you have a 2-point, you see this column, it's a 2-point now. So you have a 2-point column sitting out here on the bottom.
And you can have them going back the other way.
Right. You just keep on going, keep on going, keep on going, keep on going, okay? If you look at Piranesi's drawing of the Alhambra in Spain, it is amazing. And it's laid out just like this with just column, column, column. Arch, 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 arch. Piranesi, Alhambra, okay? It's up online, you can just pull it up online, okay? All right, so now,
I'm sorry, I did get lost at the very beginning.